All right, next is Rafael. This is our 4-star hero, which I was surprised about. But I also did think it would be the 4-star hero because there was nobody else.
I thought it would be a Oboro, honestly. So they demote both the inheritables. But then I remember that they don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Rafael's case, he's actually quite interesting. Like, they completely gutted the rest of his kit, though, to demote him. But Groom's Wing is what it's all about.
At least it's 2 5-star skills.
Yes, well, that's also true. It's also the Firestorm Dance 2 and Groom's Wing.
Yeah. And War Beasts, actually. That's 5-star locked right now.
It is? Okay, my bad. Anyways, Groom's Wing is really interesting. Res plus 3 at start of turn grants special cooldown count -1 to unit support partner, if any. That is already instantly good. Now, it does feel like it's a watered down Valoria, but Valoria is not a support hero, whereas Rafael is. So there are instances where you would want to use Rafael instead.
Yeah, the Sing alone is going to be what helps. Even though Valoria makes a good Gale Forcer, just the fact that he's a dancer makes it so much better for some situations.
Yeah. Yeah, but there's not much to look at after that, because Firestorm Dance 2, you would probably Wings of Mercy it. You can keep it, of course, but Wings of Mercy is much more valuable in general. And War Beast, just run him with Beasts, or replace it. Super simple.
It's going to be quite nice. War Beast is... I've been waiting for it, honestly, because I run Fortify Ball. If you want to do a Ward Ball for Beasts, like Ward, Tibarn, and Rayon, if you like want to do Tibarn with Nailah or Rafiel, now you can do it without having to rely on Ward Flyers, so that there's a little more flexibility in your Beast comp.
But my one question was, does this work defensively, the special cooldown count -1?
No.
No?
No.
No.
Because it's
player control only.
Yeah, that's what I figured. That's why I was just like questioning it, because then I don't really see the value of using him defensively, and there would have been some value using him defensively, but now
it's really just the fact that he's a blue infantry Heron. That's it. There's no value. So
he doesn't replace Valoria, because Valoria is an integral part of the teams that you use Valoria in, particularly Gale Force.
I mean, she's offensive, of course, but she also has her own cooldown -2 regardless, so there's even a little use in her defensively.
But she drops her allies as well. Allies cooldown. Yeah. Okay. I think this is a fair 4-star pick, because he doesn't break the game or anything. My only issue with him is, like, this doesn't look like a special hero to me.
It doesn't. I don't mind, because I like normal-looking heroes when they're not in the game.
Because my issue is, like, this just looks like him in the game. If anyone just looks up Rafael right now, it doesn't look much different. I think all he's doing is, like, carrying a bouquet, and his clothing is a bit more flashy, but that's it. He just looks like this. Yeah,
I think he even has more of a flowy gown rather than what Raisin wears, if I recall. So it's like,
yeah. So like that's one of the reasons why I'm not too impressed here. But all right.
Yeah. I honestly, just because it's gonna probably be the only way we see Rafael for a while, I appreciate the fact that I'll be able to use him and not feel too jarred by his ult.
Yeah,
status.
Obviously, he's not gonna dethrone Valoria.
No,
as the Gale Force,
but he's 4-star.
Yeah, 4-star dancer that reduces cooldown. That's nice.
Yeah, and at the very least, he's an infantry, so he can have his own use.
He's going to enable a lot with that special cooldown.
As far as free-to-play comps go in particular, yeah.
Yep.
All right, let's go to the next hero, and this is the okay.
I meant to say that he supports Nailah directly.
Yeah. Real quick, what do you think of this? I know he can't fly, guys. I get the story. I play Radiant Dawn, but are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That looks so dumb. I can't get
he's trying his best.
He's trying.
He's supposed to be super elegant, you know? So that's what throws me off so much. That was not elegant.
He's super elegant in everything he does, except for that, because he just can't.
Yeah. Alright, here's Micaiah. Now, Micaiah, once we go over this, I'm going to say it doesn't feel like much, but Let's just start. Joyful Vows, effect against armor and CAFOs, like all other Micaiahs, grants attack +3. Sure. Additionally, if bonus is active on unit, grants attack res +6 during combat, and if unit initiates combat, foe cannot make a follow-up attack. Attack res +6, foe cannot make a follow-up attack. However, you gotta be buffed for that, which feels weird because don't we have heroes that can already do that without being buffed? Like,
as far as
Julia?
well, and Julia does not have impact.
Yeah, well, I guess.
She has
but
auto follow-up, but
she
only
has auto
against
follow-up.
units that are not effective.
I guess. And I guess she's double effectiveness. Has double effectiveness. I'm just saying, like, that second part doesn't feel like it's very, it's not
It's
hard to
impact.
get, but it doesn't feel like very much.
I don't know. I think it's honestly because you also can free up your A slot, not having to use mirror impact as much. Having mirror impact with a condition tied to it, considering that it's already so good, I don't mind.
Sure. The
There's
impact
also the
skill.
fact that
Mhm.
there's also the fact that she has attack res Oath in her base kit, which
It's
means
very
that,
easy.
yeah, it's very, very easy for her to actually just get to use this.
Mhm.
I guess the main dispute is that we have what's it called? Melee Bouquet, for example, which is attack def +4 and impact on initiation. That said, Joyful Vows has the attack res +6 on both phases, and it's dual effective as its assets over Bouquet. Just at the cost of bonus.
What does chat think is the best impo, if any? You're looking at her. It's between Micaiah and Nailah for me, but it's between those two.
Micaiah is
Yeah.
definitely going to set up certain very interesting compositions, and I kind of want to see just how impressive. But
I think she has the edge over Nailah. Even though Nailah's going to be a really interesting hero, Micaiah's just
Micaiah is insane.
her
just for
dual
what she
skill
can
is the
do.
biggest thing for me.
Yeah, it's definitely
boost.
that. And she also is the second new Mystic Boost. She doesn't take fodder. I think that's the big thing. Nailah, you could probably change her scales.
Anyways, she also kept Sacrifice, which is nice. I like Sacrifice. I think it catches people off guard. It's something useful, so props to them for keeping it. Though, basically every Micaiah except Dancer Micaiah has it anyway, so.
Yeah.
She has attack res +4, which is nice because with the impact in her Joyful Vows, you are getting like the best of attack. Like you're getting the best of both worlds in terms of a push and impact skill, because it kind of just happens together. Mystic Boost is nice because against dragons and whatnot, they're targeting her res now, and then she still heals herself up for the attack res push. So this helps her a lot versus dragons and keeping her into attack res push. And it also helps Sacrifice because you can maintain a higher level HP for it, I guess.
Oh yeah, and you also can. It's also like with airs, lift your bird, doing 4 damage to yourself, and then you heal 6.
Yeah.
You're basically not taking res push damage. You're taking 1 healing point
And
If you attack as well.
if you attack.
if you attack,
Yeah,
right?
if you don't attack, you still get those stat bonuses.
Anyways, attack res is the final thing. Everyone already knows what it does. Like it's a good kit. It's concise. It's clean.
Even if you don't like Micaiah, at least you can get push 4 and Mystic Boost from her.
Yeah, absolutely. She is
Yeah.
good
Right,
fodder.
Brady
Brady
at 4
has
star.
attack res +3.
Yep.
I was
So it's-
immediately joking about foddering her off instead of air. So yeah,
That's my immediate thought. Was like, oh look, air.
air. Yep.
Yeah, I will say that air is harder to get, even if you get the first copy. If you want more, then Micaiah might be a little more regular in some cases. And also better fodder in general, because you can take push 4 and Mystic Boost instead of just Mystic Boost and whatnot, Swiss Pharaoh.
Yeah, Swiss Pharaoh.
So
I-
in that fodder respect, she's actually quite nice.
Yeah, I wouldn't like fodder either of them though.
I'd fodder
Fair
air,
Yeah.
but not Micaiah, just on the fact that she's a colorless, noting that colorless tome with an amazing duo skill. But for those who don't care, very good to have more Mystic Boost options.
Yeah, it's nice.
PP Cool, I know this is off topic, but in DL, welcome to the Haldom or a new look. Are any of them useful?
Huh?
It's the last thing to redeem for the Fire Emblem XDL event, so.
Are you talking about the prints?
Yeah.
I haven't really looked at the prints.
Oh, god damn it.
Usually event prints are kind of like
Bad.
they're like 25/75. Usually they're kind of
Yeah.
Sometimes they're like really good though. So I haven't actually checked them.
I looked, it didn't seem good to me. Alright. Sure.
Yeah, I haven't heard anyone talk about it, so I assume it's just kind of
Alright, anyways, in terms of the kit, very simple. I don't have any problems with it. It just feels very lackluster because this is essentially the final Micaiah because we have red, blue, green, and colorless now.
Mhm.
I never thought this would happen, nor did
I
I
didn't
want it to
either.
happen.
I don't mind. Though I'm surprised it's not Legendary Micaiah first. I don't mind.
Yeah, no kidding.
I just have all Micaiahs, so I didn't.
Same.
Yeah.
same.
I,
Yeah.
It's very hard to be excited about this because it's just like another one. All right. But sure.
I got no qualms, especially considering one of those was one that we voted in.
Is this how Lynn and Camilla fans feel?
I mean, they got 7 and 8, like 6 and 7 all. This is just 4.
Yeah. Anyways, but that's not the big thing about her. I think as a hero, she's basically Micaiah except colorless, so there was not much to think about or expect.
Much more focused on that res though. Like,
Mhm.
whoa, 56 res.
It basically just felt like to me that was the green Micaiah except now colorless with slightly more res.
I'll be honest, I don't pay attention to Micaiah's skills as much as I do about the fact that she's dual effective.
Yeah,
That's
to be
I've
honest,
always
as
felt.
long as she keeps dual effectiveness, that's all right.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, dominance. We talked about this at the beginning of the stream. It seems like it's a game changer. It seems it might be too ridiculous for some heroes, especially. This is the only reason I think you would need her because, in terms of dual effectiveness, I mean, right now we still have Young Marth available. You had all the
And
other
the-
Micaiahs available. Huh?
Sita with her 57% of the cast effectiveness.
And Cheeto 57%. Yeah, you're right. There have already been quite a few heroes that are dual effectiveness against cabs and armors, so you shouldn't be pulling for her just because you need that. Unless you have nobody else there, then absolutely go ahead. But this is the real reason why you should be pulling for her. Dominance.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's gonna...
Yeah.
I'm honestly looking forward, and not looking forward, to seeing what kind of stuff this pulls, because I could legitimately see this just sweeping up an entire team in one turn.
Oh no, that's not an imagined situation. It's gonna.
Oh, it's gonna... I can see it. It hasn't happened yet, but I can see it's gonna definitely happen.
I think
See,
whales
It's
are...
insane.
There's just too many like issues with this just alone because there's realistically no way to stop this.
Mhm.
Like realistically, there's no way to stop this besides units that just cancel debuffs on their own.
Which is why it's
Yeah.
kind of nice. More of those are coming up.
Congrats,
So great.
MadCrash. Congrats. You have won the lottery of IS skills.
Yeah, debuff negation is probably going to be one of the biggest things because of this alone.
Yeah.
Either that or, yeah, good luck using Duo's hindrance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh. Nope, this is definitely... You're gonna... Again, like with Bride Fjorm, this is gonna have to push its own meta just to counter it.
Mm.
Is Micaiah the Winter Sophis / Fallen Ike counter?
Sothis, yes.
Sothis,
because
yes,
Dual
right.
effective. Ike?
No.
Fallen Ike, not necessarily.
Because
He-
Fallen Ike's is close call is gonna be running at, or repel. Sorry, repel is gonna be running at full blast.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, especially... No, Ike will not die to Micaiah. Herself.
Well,
Her penalty maybe can be used to counter Ike in some scenarios, but he still gets +7 def res, effectively.
He doesn't negate the debuffs, but he does cancel the debuffs. But
Yeah.
it still means that he's taking extra damage because of Broadleaf. So he
Yeah.
still could very much just die.
Now, domination's
Yeah.
still gonna screw him. It's the fact that the def res penalty will help him out.
Mhm.
So the real saving grace for Ike is that he comes with Rafael. So Rafael is gonna stop Bridal Leaf, assuming he has enough speed.
Which Micaiah has. This is the slowest Micaiah of them all, if I'm not mistaken. So
20
Rafael should
speed,
never
yeah.
fail.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. But this Micaiah is also still just hitting pretty damn hard because with her base kit alone, that is 18 extra attack that she's getting from what she has at base.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I actually want to mention something real quick.
What's that?
Mhm.
I think this is the first time we've seen a hero go over 99 damage in the trailer, like that Micaiah is doing like 101, if I recall correctly.
I think they've done it before. I just don't. It might have been on Valenti and Catria, if anybody. Maybe. I think it's happened once. I just don't remember when. But they really are showing how overkill it is.
Yeah, Julia? Okay. Okay. Because I don't remember the last time they did something like this. Just straight up show that they're doing over 100 damage.
Yeah.
They really want to emphasize it's a freaking overkill skill.
Yeah, of course, Faye, who does like 9,999 damage.
yeah. Faye, that doesn't count.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
Anyways, the important question was how many of you guys are gonna pull, and just for this skill, because I'll be honest,
I'm gonna,
Micaiah doesn't seem too interesting, but
I can't.
Legion's tied down.
I'm tied down too, so I can't.
I'm.
Go ahead, cool.
Oh, okay. I'm free to go for it just because I'm into memes, and this is like a big meme.
Oh, this is a heavy meme.
Yeah,
This is going to turn your Laszlo into the worst thing to ever happen.
Oh yeah, of course. Obviously, Laszlo's already overkill. This is just twice as much overkill. Actually, 4 times as much, but you know, who's counting?
You are
apparently.
you are counting. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, but most of the chat says easy skip. Skipping and knows is what I saw earlier as well, and I don't blame chat because it's Micaiah. Sorry, go ahead, Matt.
Yeah,
MadCrash.
that's fine.
I might go for Micaiah, mostly because that duo skill looks like a stupid amount of fun.
Mm.
Yeah. This skill is fun, and honestly, I feel like that's all it is really.
And the fact that it's colorless, so not only is it the advantages of colorless tome, keeping in mind no weapon flexibility, so Micaiah has to use that tome, but it's also the colorless rates, which are pretty nice.
In comparison to red,
Which fortunately is the Oboro,
Yep.
so that's not too bad. I also the problem with Micaiah is people keep forgetting Nailah because of when you get into Micaiah's memes, you just kind of skip over Nailah's existence again.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, Nailah's also very much worth pulling here. If you want a physical green, if you want a sweeper, then Nailah, I'm doing it now, is probably going to be one of your best options.
Yeah, as far as banners with the color of the stars of the banner lining up well, this is actually really good for it because green and colorless are some of the best ones to go for as far as 5-star units.
Don't forget blue.
For new banners.
Yeah, blue is also, it's actually got some pretty good stuff in there on the 4-star.
Mm-hmm.
So not dipping into blue at like Young Marth is a little harder to get on red because it's red. Blue is a little easier.
Loaded.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
my immediate, I'm just gonna say this now, I have my hands tied. I'm just gonna go for Rafiel at some point down the road, and that's it.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to use all my orbs tomorrow, most likely all of them, so mine's tied.
Good luck.
And even if I had orbs, I'm not so sure how necessary this is for me, because again, feels like Hector still enables Kranya better, just from the respect of 20 damage, her dagger is now active. But yeah, that's about it.
Now Hector should be just fine for you.
Honestly, like, if people pull for this, and I like, if you pull for Micaiah specifically, I don't blame you. If you don't pull for Micaiah specifically, I don't blame you. This is like, Typically, Micaiah is just overkill the unit as a duo
Mhm.
skill for duo skill wise. Like, it's not really needed, but if you want to go for it, I mean, yeah, go for it. There's like nothing stopping you.
Yeah.
Okay, Gay Po Boy just showed a poll. But let's see. Would you poll on this Bridal Groom banner? Yes, I want to poll any of the Bridal units, specific units. No, we still all know there's a banner to power creep in the future. Yeah, sure. I'd much rather poll for. Okay, that's not a real option. Let's see.
You say that.
And most people selected it. Great, guys. But it looks like, yeah, it would just be for Micaiah for most people.
I guess I'm in the minority. for
Wow,
Rafiel.
Nailah's only at 3.
I
Guys,
told you.
Wow.
Naila's getting shafted because of Micaiah's existence, even though she's amazing.
Bridal Oboro has
Yeah.
one of those.
there's only one person who's like, I want to pull for them all.
I usually like that. I'm
I
not
think
here.
it's like any of them, so like you just stop at one, I guess.
That's normally what I do, but because of the circumstances, I can't. This is such a turbulent
Why
time.
does
This
Micaiah
is
only
most
does 2
skippable
more DMG?
set.
Doesn't dominance give her effective 14 extra DMG? Where's she getting those 2 more DMG from?
Because 99 is the
Because,
highest
yeah,
the prediction can go.
Yeah.
So anything past
Yeah.
that is just a prediction not being accurate. Well, unless you like those calls.
I
but,
can
you know.
already see the damage memes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, boy, I can't wait to see Naga plus Dominance.
Naga plus Levitain plus Micaiah against a debuffed level 1 Fae.
It's not the most damage possible. It'd be Katria, but
Yeah,
yes.
Katria,
No, this is the damage memes are going to be insane just because of
Mhm.
this. I will say
Again-
though, funnily enough, one of the biggest counters to Micaiah is Fallen Leone.
Wait. Yeah, you're right.
assuming he has enough HP, of course.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you use the dual skill, that's a different matter.
because let's not forget, if Fallen Leon gets debuffed enough, well, he can still die to Bramimon.
Oh yeah. I just kind of find it funny that that's totally something like, and she won't double him, by the way, because she's not fast enough.
Speaking of Braimon, guess who also just hard loses because of this?
Yeah, Bramimon won't exactly like this.
Yeah, Braimon does not like this.
No, he does not.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be some very turbulent times with Micaiah's existence as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how would
I wonder
Fallen
how
Ike
Fallen
stack up
Ike would
against
stack
Bridal
up against Bridal Micaiah.
He could.
We talked about that earlier.
It's very likely he just kills her,
Yes.
but she enables others to just do massive amounts of damage to him.
Yes.
Strictly speaking, Fallen Ike wins, but not because of the weapon. It's because of Rip Out.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah,
fact that he's
that's
he's physical.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
If for whatever reason Fallen Ike drops Repel, I'm pretty sure he just loses.
Right.
Hard.
Yeah.
Very hard.
But so long as he has it, he's fine. So there you go. Anyways, that is your banner. It's interesting to see how not excited people are, to be honest. What the?
I'm excited for Hinata and Rafael, and I'm also wanting to see the memes. But I also feel like this is a breath of fresh air because I can skip it.
Yeah.
This is like, again, it's overkill the banner. I feel like Dominance is actually like a fitting name because it's honestly just unneeded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is only going to make Layla and Edelgard sweeps even more easy for
Yeah.
people who do get Micaiah,
Right.
because Edelgard with the highest attack in the game, also getting the dominance
Actually.
effect, is just going to murder everything in her path,
It very much
except
fits.
for
the
Idun.
name.
Leviathan actually also benefits because even if she gets panicked, she's still getting some blade effect, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So- Kind of nice.
but the biggest thing is going to be probably stacking. But no, I think Micaiah alone is going to set for some very interesting stuff down the road.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's just, are people going to pull for her?
Micaiah with a versus
Maybe.
slash
That's a
Yago
maybe.
and 3
I feel like
buffs
people are going to skip
everywhere.
this banner because, again, it's unneeded. but for the people that do, they're basically gonna have like a free ride for whatever team can't deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
AKA like a majority of people that don't have the debuff canceling units.
Like it do in Arbunia.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm reminded of that one fight I had in Astra. I'm pretty sure MadCrash knows the one that I talked about like way back when, which was like just straight up 6 Aduns.
To me personally, this is hard
in those
skip from a
cases,
fighter perspective. The odd
dominance
ties
isn't
me
really
in
gonna
are
help you
with
there.
all the time it takes to get to the other side due to the structures. Even pulse is enough. Also, while Bridal Micaiah appears powerful, it is a limited version that requires a lot of wailing to get a decent copy of her. Own him currently plus a 2 more to go tongue.
That's such a long message. But yeah, I do think this is. I think Wills will appreciate this the most. But I also think Dagger Hero, Road Leaf Penalty Heroes. That's a better term.
Which Ursula is probably the most accessible. Well, Ursula or Matthew would probably be the ones that most easily benefit from this.
Yeah, I think those guys will be appreciative of this too. But that's it, I think.
The nice thing about Micaiah is that she doesn't need merges or anything. She just needs to exist, like any duo. So
Yeah.
you just get her once, and you're perfectly fine.
If you get lucky enough to get 2, then, well, hey, 1 for each season, like Nims does with Hector.
By the way, Nims, you got a raid.
I did.
Rico.
Yep.
Oh wow, Rico, welcome back. Sorry, I didn't notice. Oh, we don't have a special sound for it. Welcome back.
Hi,
Thank you so
Rico.
much, dude. I would like to raid you one day, but I know I start late and end late, so sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the always streams, maybe.
All right.
Yep,
That's the banner.
Right. So, yeah.
I'm still kind of in disbelief for how certain units are
Just
just
use
going to go
Micaiah the side that they are
absolutely
meant to be
wild.
in dominance.
Hey, can we talk
With-
about like yeah?
Oh, yeah.
I would
Use
say that. Like,
Micaiah with Broadleaf Soth.
let's talk about all the meme combinations that you can do with dominance because that's kind of fun.
Anything Broadleaf. Just Broadleaf.
Yeah,
That's all I really have to
Yeah. If it stacks, which it seems like it will.
We'll see that, though. That's something that is yet to be seen.
The funniest
Yeah.
combination that we've come up with is absorb plus dominance.
Oh, yeah.
Absorb?
Absorb.
A little
yes.
teaser. So, Winter Erica is an armored unit that can run Absorb. At plus attack, she has 46 attack. You run Absorb Bold Fighter on her with the Raffle Staff Refine, of course. And then you add in this. It's an extra 7, 14, 21 damage, effectively. So it'd be like hitting with 67 attack per hit on Absorb, healing 50% of what you deal in damage per hit, while also accelerating your cooldown towards a miracle proc.
What the?
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, 67
Yeah.
attack, healing half the damage, and you're charging miracle twice as fast.
How do you kill something? If you don't one-shot something like that, they just win.
Oh, by the way, this combos with Pulse Smoke if you really want that. Depends on the hero though.
If it combos a pulse smoke, then you can't stop it.
There's so little you can do to stop that. It's like
So-
Winter Erica is basically immortal.
So basically, Dominance actually just added like actual Nosferatu, like into
Yeah.
Fire Emblem Heroes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
units with Absorb can just deal damage now because Absorb only has 7 might to counteract its ridiculous effect.
Yeah.
Okay.
It took 3 years, but hey, we finally got Nosferatu into the game.
So, yeah. I'm interested in seeing the synergies because they're kind of ridiculous. Granted,
More than
you
just
gotta
kind
remember,
of.
dominance only works on the one turn you use it. But for that one turn, you can go wild.
For that one turn, if you have Winter Erica, she is as good as immortal.
But you only need
Mhm.
one
Because
turn.
if you give her close
Yeah.
counter and QR for the seal, then okay, she's got a strong enemy phase too.
She's
Because
immortal,
she's just healing back stupid amounts on every hit.
immortal, and sweeping. What more could you need? Like, as long as you use one turn to kill like 3 or 4 enemies at a team, you're done.
You're done. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So
ridiculous.
yeah, it's
Obviously-
absurd.
Obviously, some other funny combinations are the Blade Tomes, like every single Blade
Mercedes and
Tome.
Brady will be grateful.
That's
Yeah.
obviously like the funny ones. Any unit that has a Brave Bow effect, or not brave,
Oh,
but
yeah.
brave effect. That's just kind of dumb.
Oh yeah, you can hit
Like
twice
your
with that.
speed Laszlo.
Oh yeah, of course, speed Laszlo, yeah.
Or for a more practical person, quadders like Klein or Duo Paula now.
There's also
Done
legendary leaf.
Yep.
Yeah, just honestly, just instant death.
Yeah, because you just need a hit. It doesn't really matter anything else. You just need a hit.
You guys realize, like, for some players, this is like, that's it. Like,
That's
they could just
like-
clear things for
Yep.
free now.
The entire game, basically, you're done.
They've
done. You win.
trivialized
Yeah.
almost everything.
Again, this is why it's called dominance. Okay, this is why. It's not because it's a funny name. No, it's because it's actually just straight up dominance.
Oh yeah.
There's
If they can't stop you, they're dead.
like
I'm just confused. How do the devs like come up with an idea like this and just say, okay, let's do it?
I'm surprised. I'm legitimately shocked because up to this point they had restrictions, and then they just said, "Okay, we're gonna give broadleaf to everyone," and that's where they stopped. They just said, "We're gonna give broadleaf to everyone," and that's it.
This is why they've been introducing so many units that can remove their own penalties for
Oh,
preparation
yeah.
of how
Right.
ridiculous broadleaf meta is.
Nims, you're gonna pull on
Hmm?
the anniversary banner, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You know which unit also benefits from dominance, which is actually just straight up dominance.
All of them.
Yeah, all of them, but like particularly
Oh, Sheeta?
Sheeta, because it's already effective against half the cast.
The only
basically.
thing good
True.
about this banner
And
to me
hey,
is regular
probably
Nylon
more
on
damage.
TT banner.
Sure.
Makes sense. The only thing good about the banner to me is the regular Nailah on TT banner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Makes a
LP
lot
and
of
DC is
sense.
going to be on the banner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think people are gonna really be pulling for that though.
Well,
Null C the
I would say so.
is
Mostly,
important.
mostly DC is really nice, but like, there's just a little bit too much.
There's too much going on right now, but the main thing is that Leon also has no C, so it's like, really?
Yeah. It is nice
Oh.
though.
Yep. And for yet another meme option, Saizo. You thought he
yeah.
was difficult to kill before.
Wade doesn't brave
Now he
Makai
kills you.
synergies with this
Yes.
Makai
Now
one
he
has
just
the
kills you
X
straight
slash
up.
Or
SPD
bring
buff the
Makai.
other def slash reads the
Yeah.
full Maikaias are the alt team.
Yeah, honestly, like past those like very meme options, everything else is just kind of boring because it's all the same. Just everyone with broadleaf.
Right.
Oh
It is
god,
still
four
very
Micaiahs is actually viable as an arena assault team.
Yeah,
correct.
I mean it always was, but you know,
Well, there wasn't 4.
This just makes it even more viable.
yeah.
And I really do like the bright, because then Yoon's Whispers, for those who forget, is attack speed sabotage, essentially. So
Yep.
you run sabotage attack speed, or Yoon's Whispers rather, with Micaiah, and then you run this Micaiah that inflicts death res -7. Considering that Brave Micaiah turns the foe's penalties into her own buffs, you basically debuff the foe for attack speed -6, death res -7, give Micaiah attack speed +6, death res +7, and then also are doing an extra 26 damage on top of that.
Technically speaking, you could legitimately just hit no one with
not
Makai's duo skill.
26, 33.
Specifically with Saizo, you could just hit no one with her duo skill, and Saizo would still get a lot of benefits from it.
Yeah, just because he gets that much more tanky.
Yeah.
The implicate. And I guess, on the other hand, she's also one of the better units to counter it. Bond 4, Guilt Fork, or things like that, those are probably going to be some of your best options, because they
Yeah.
negate your own penalties. to
No,
some extent.
not actually Guild Fork. Guild Fork.
Guild Fork is...
No,
isn't it?
no, Caracajil and Guild Fork do not work against Broadleaf, unfortunately.
They don't?
They don't.
Not
Is that a
entirely.
priority? I know it's not all of
not,
it.
not entirely.
yeah,
They basically cancel the debuff, but they don't cancel them getting the attack.
They don't. It's,
that's a priority
Well, that's
thing, then.
because the debuffs are neutralized only on 2 stats out of 4 that can
Oh,
be.
yeah, I know
debuffed.
that.
No, but I mean, like, legitimately, they just don't cancel the debuffs. Like, it
I-
still gets added to the calculations for the attack.
I actually didn't remember that part.
Really?
Yeah, really.
That's really
That
dumb.
was probably tested. I was not aware of that, but good to know.
Okay, well, I streamed for like 7 hours today, and my brain is not processing anything anymore.
Basically, the free-to-play weapon that is character cajole does not work against dominance.
Okay.
As a broadleaf counter.
Thanks for
Yeah.
clearing it up.
Good to know. But yeah, if our tangents are any indication, the implications by this duo skill alone are insane.
Again,
That said, if Pride Fjorm is any indicator, don't expect to see a lot of it.
yeah, this is overkill. Just straight up overkill.
There is no such thing.